Hello, everyone. Hello. I hope it's working now, and that I'm not frozen, because that would be a bummer. Actually, if everyone can see me, if everyone can hear me, hello. Yeah, if everyone can see me, if everyone can, hear me, TBH, I'm kind of locked out of my Twitch account on my desktop. I have access to it on my phone, but I'm locked out of my Twitch account on my desktop. So you could still donate if you want to. Obviously, you can see here that I'm trying to cultivate a seaweed farm. So feel free to donate if you'd like to. And you can still follow my Twitch. I have to change, the stupid the stupid authentication thingamabobber. So my bad. But yeah, welcome everyone to my stream. All right. So knowing me and how I'm like, I talk a lot. This stream might be I really be watching for both YouTube and Twitch. Image seems frozen, but audio is okay. You know what it is? Hold on. Let's close some stuff. Let's close some windows so then I can cause I got like a bunch of tabs open here. Okay. Maybe that will make things better. I don't know. I don't know how to do this tech stuff. So yeah, knowing me, and how I talk a lot, if the stream goes on for longer, I might divide it up to 2 parts. I mean, I definitely am going to have a continuation of the story, because I'm going to be talking a lot about my childhood, and then my concept, and then like how I'm going to go about it, and who's joining me today, Princess Coco. Oh, your glasses. You gotta fix your glasses, Princess Coco. Princess Coco will be joining me on the live stream, so say hello to Princess Coco. Say hello, everybody. Yeah. So yeah, I can't log into my Twitch. But the reason as to why I'm doing this live stream on my Julie the Eyedol YouTube account and not on my Julie the Lightworker stream thing is because this is just gonna be a video that people can refer to as far as like getting to know me, as far as me introducing myself if people are unfamiliar, because I have more subscribers on my Eyedol channel. And hopefully this can be a way to redirect people to my Lightworker channel, because that's going to be the main channel where I'm going to do like all of my streams. This will be like pretty much the only time that I'm going to be doing a live stream on this YouTube channel. So just want to let you know that. All right. So anyway, again, welcome to my eTuber introduction. Ding. What the heck is an eTuber introduction, Julian? Well, it's not a VTuber introduction, because I'm virtual, like, but like me, if you like touch me, I'm not a 2D girl, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm a filthy 3D girl. So sorry, I'm a filthy 3D girl. But yeah, this is my eTuber introduction. E standing for Eyedol. Get it? Okay, it's not that funny. Julian, just stop it. Anyway, so welcome everyone who's dropping on by. Yeah, so I'm going to get to the gist of everything. If you don't know who I am, I go by Julie or Julie Infinite. It's much easier to just call me Julie. You can call me that, or you can refer to me as my real name, as Julianne. I've been a J-pop performer, an American J-pop performer for about a decade, almost. You know, there's been ups and downs and twists and turns and, you know, all those roller coaster loop-de-loops. But, I'm going to be soft launching my new concept. Alright? So, before I explain to you how I do my little concept, before every time I get on stage, I have a little introduction that I say to the audience. So, on the count of 3, can everyone say bang, bang, bang with me? Yes? Yes? Okay. So, 3, 2, 1. Bang, bang, bang. Shooting up to the... No, it's not shooting up to the sky like a flower. I changed it. Alright, we're doing it again. Sorry. 3, 2, 1. Bang, bang, bang. Shooting up to heaven. I am Julie, the idol from the Big Apple. Woo! I had an apple thing. Wait a minute, guys. Hold on. This is very important. Give me just a minute. This is very important. I'll be like really quick. Okay, I'm back. Never mind. It's okay. It's not as important as I was going to make it out to be. But I had an apple thing for Princess Coco to hold. But we're gonna have to do with this apple that I made at the library. So, yeah, I am the forbidden fruit idol. You know, because when you taste me, your brain gets messed up. Your brain is like, mind blown. That's the thing. Get a big apple idol. You know, eye as in like you open your eyes and like it's like you experience Genesis, like you know, Adam and Eve in the Bible. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm the forbidden fruit. You know, even though it's like everyone has access to apples all the time. Duh, we live in New York. Duh, we are the state known for apples. Come on. You know, there's also this like thing where it's if you peel an apple in the mirror. I think this is like an Asian superstition. If you peel an apple in the mirror, then like your husband like the face of your husband or the face of your wife gets revealed in the mirror or something like that, or something with bad luck. I don't know. Also, there's like trace amounts of like cyanide in the seeds or so. Okay, stop it, Julian. You're getting off track. We're gonna go talk about your concept. All right, so anyway, so my soft launch is not gonna be like a full comeback. It's more of like slowly building up to a comeback. Hopefully, because I had a bunch of hiccups being thrown in my way. A bunch of hiccups being thrown in my way. As far as like mental health problems, black magic being done on me, like really bad, awful, unlucky situations just happening in my life in general. But I'm gonna fight through it. Well, actually, no, I'm a lover, not a fighter, so I'm too tired to fight. You know what? You could just run me over. But besides that, yeah, it's not a full comeback. It's just a soft launch. It's like I'm slowly like building myself up there, you know, and then hopefully there's not going to be like, I mean, like, yes, of course life has its obstacles, but the obstacles, hopefully it's going to be manageable. That's the key ingredient. It's gonna be manageable. Whoa, manageable. Okay, so what is that? As far as like my performances go, I only did like one performance this year, which is earlier at Geek Out at Staten Island, and I did it with Anna Banana. There's gonna be footage that's gonna be released sometime soon on this channel once I compile all the footage, and then you guys are able to watch it with me, which is really exciting because we did a collaboration together, and then she also released her original music, which she took a long time to make. Like, Anna made a long time to create, like, really good original music. So, not only support me, but also support Anna Banana and her work as well. Because I feel like, to be honest, leading up to the performance, Geek Out at Staten Island, I honestly, I wasn't even like anticipating on like coming back so quickly. Well, I wouldn't say coming back so quickly, but doing a performance so quickly and being with her. Cause like like there are lots of times where we were bonding with each other along the way, and she's very direct with me, which I really love. It's like, it's extremely refreshing. And I was like telling her, you know, I thought I was honest and direct, but you're like really direct with me. She's like, no. She's like getting to the nitty gritty. She's like, Julian, you have to do it like this. You have to do, and I'm like, I like it when people are able to do that. You know, the point out the certain things that we can like work on together, and it's nice. So even though we had like some obstacles, here and there getting to the performance, we still did it. We still did it, and I'm really proud of us. So I hope your guys are also going to be proud of us when I release the footage. Saw snippets of the performance. Y'all were great. Thank you so much. Actually, let me switch this to the comment thing so you guys can read the comments along the way, because people were making comments and whatnot. So yeah, so Anyway, even though I did like J-pop performances and I was like singing to Japanese pop, because that is like more so my comfort zone, it's something that I've always been working on for a long time. I want to focus less on J-pop and I want to focus more on other kinds of music. I'm still learning along the way, like how to stylize my voice and like how to convey myself in a certain way. And because I'm not a musician, I'm really not well versed in music at all. I'm kind of just throwing myself off the deep end. But I like to think I'm a fast learner. I'm more of like an intuitive learner than I am. Like if you're sitting there and you're explaining to me like music theory and stuff like that, I could pick up on it, but really I like to learn through experiences and through bonding with other people. That's like a more easier way for me to really get the gist of things. Like when I'm able to have like hands-on tangible experience when it comes to music and whatnot, it's a lot more easier for me to digest and whatnot. So yeah, in between me like learning different types of music as well, as far as this soft launch goes, I'm gonna be taking like lots and lots of breaks in between, and I want to focus more on just overall studying and resting so I can like build up my strength and recuperate my body. And I also want to take this time where I can like do some light exercises as far as like stretching and you know, building up a little bit more cardio so I have more stamina to get up on stage, because dancing and singing is not easy. And especially if you are like me and you deal with mental health issues, on top of that I deal with psychosis, it's really hard to move your body. Like during the pandemic, I mean, the pandemic is still going on, but during all that, I felt like completely paralyzed, and it felt like so aggravating to push myself forward and to move. So I had to like force myself and like snap myself back into it every single time. And but yeah, it's hopefully not going to be too much of an uphill struggle from here on out. As far as like me feeling the energy is going. But if that changes, then I'll definitely let you know. So, yeah, on top of me saying that I'm going to be continuing my live streams on my Lightworker channel, now, there's been a situation where like one of my YouTube videos on my Lightworker channel has been reported, and this is more of like the unlisted playlist section that had like the video calls between me and Makina, like in the Makina vault. I don't like bringing this up, but I feel like it's important for me to bring up, because I feel like I'm just not going to hide my truth, or be ashamed of like what happened. Like what happened, and that's going to be like an ongoing theme from here on out. Like my discussions and my streams are probably going to be like a bit triggering for people, because I'm going to be going in depth about like my story and like who I am, and hopefully giving that transparency can provide a little bit more what is that, authenticity and connection to the audience at hand. So I created a like backup, like all of my Lightworker videos, including the unlisted Makina Vault playlist videos. I re-uploaded them onto a separate website called PeerTube. It's on my friend's instance called hellsite.net. And that's like in the description of like the latest stream. That's like the latest video that's on my Lightworker channel and stuff like that. It's like also in the README notepad as well. So yeah, you're not gonna shut me up. No one. You're just not. People are gonna try to shut me up. No, I don't appreciate censorship. What happened. I'm gonna leave it out there. So you're not gonna stop me. And it's not me for the sake of dredging up drama and stuff like that. But it's like, let people talk. Let people talk. See the camera. Nah. Why is the camera going off? I can't fix that. That's gonna be fixed later. Anyway, so speaking of my Lightworker channel as well, I'm gonna be having different account types for different things, and I think you guys already know that, but I'll just re-clarify again that this channel will only be just for music, performances, and whatnot. And then my Lightworker channel is gonna be just only for streams. And then I'm gonna have like another YouTube channel. Hopefully I'll be able to get that running as well. I know that like it's a lot, but I really want to do vlogs, just like vlogs of my everyday life, or maybe just like re-uploads of like Instagram streams that I had in the past, like funny Instagram streams where I'm just like sitting in my house talking to myself. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. Mitsurugi, he asked previously, am I gonna start up the Discord server again? Cause I miss chatting in there, and I really was considering starting up the Discord server and like putting it back up like around this time this year. But then I was also thinking, you know what, I actually want to change it up again. Sorry, like I keep changing my mind because I feel like there's more ways that I can improve. I want to make an actual forum on my website, like like those old school forums on my website. I want to do that instead of doing Discord. So then that way, people have more excuse to like check out my website and interact with me there, because it's like I'm literally paying money out of my own pocket. I know the camera, I'm sorry. I can't fix it. I have to wait for it to like autofocus. What is that? Yeah, so with the Discord, with the, what was I saying? Yeah, with the forum and whatnot, people have an excuse to actually go on my website because I'm literally paying money out of my own pocket to run the website. I might as well put it to good use. And then B, I don't want to be tied to like Discord, because like sometimes they have like their shady practices, and like I don't really like, I'm trying to slowly break away from like different types of like social media, because I don't want to like entertain their algorithm, and I don't really want to feed into their system. It doesn't abide with me morally or ethically at all. So yeah, I want to do that, open up a forum, and also it's a great way for people to learn how to pace themselves when they talk, because in the realm of social media and like how fast-paced everything is, people don't really have the time to sit and like compose themselves and really reflect on their thoughts. So having a forum is a great opportunity for people to just slow it down, be able to like read what other people are saying, because those are like different types of etiquette that I want to implement as far as like people interacting with each other. So yeah, give me just a minute. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see how I can like How do I do this? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm so slow. I believe self-hosting instead of just using social media is an excellent decision. Thank you. So with that being said, I do apologize, but you guys are gonna have to wait longer. But that's okay, because quality over quantity. I don't want to rush this. I really want to make sure that this is done well. All right. So yeah, on top of me mentioning social media changes, even though I still touch up on Facebook and like Twitter every now and then, or like the more often I go on Instagram as far as the mainstream social media platforms go, but I'm also trying to wean myself off of those platforms. The only time that I kind of dip my feet in there is to talk to other people that don't go on federated like platforms and what like that, like Mastodon or Miss Key, which me saying Mastodon or Miss Key, if you guys don't know what they are, you should go check it out. I have my own Mastodon profile and I also have my own Miss Key microblog. So I want to frequent those platforms more, so then I feel like the control is within my hands, because there are multiple times where I was on Facebook and like I said my opinion and I felt censored for doing that, and I want to feel liberated in my expression. I don't want to be held back with what I'm saying. So yeah, just to keep that in mind. And the best way to contact me, which I'll always reiterate, is through email. Ideally, sorry, stuttering. Ideally, I would like a formal written email, something that's thoughtful. You know, don't contact me for like small talk. Like, actually think about what you're gonna say before you talk to me, because lots of people are like, oh yeah, let me hit you up in your DMs and da 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 ba da ba dooba, and it's like, honestly, I don't have time for that. Unless you're speaking business to me, I honestly don't care. Like, I don't mind having like a conversation with people, but again, you have to state your intentions and be clear. That's like the way that I'm able to reinforce my boundaries, because time to me is very precious and I don't want to waste it. And I especially don't want to waste it with like shallow, superficial interactions with people. And I hope I'm not saying this like as in like an offensive thing. It's just more so for my own personal safety. You can even self-host a Mastodon server if needed. I would want to do that, but I don't really have the means or know to actually go about that. So let me see if this is it gonna. I don't know if it's gonna fix itself. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna. I'm like waiting for it to like fix it. It's not gonna fix itself. So yeah. When I also talk about like my childhood stories and stuff like that, if I'm able to get to it, if I make a separate stream for this, then I'll make a separate stream for this. But I'll be going through each section, and in between breaks I'll address any comments that are made. So then that way I can like keep the flow of things going. The actual Q&A, some people sent me Q&A questions through my Instagram. So the actual Q&A will be towards the end of the stream, like the end of this stream. So I'm going to address the questions that some people have asked me, and you're also free to ask any questions in the comments, and I am willing to answer them as well. And like I said before, as a content warning, discussions may be taboo or triggering proceeding from here on out. Because I want to speak my truth as a way to humanize myself. And then also at the same time, I'm not going to deny my experiences. I'm not going to deny my experiences because this is my story and, you know, it's my life. Point your finger at the camera closely, then slowly move away. Might work. Okay. Let's see. Am I doing it right? Point the camera at the, point the finger. You point one finger, 3 fingers are pointing back at you. Yeah, that's not working. Riziki Slice! Hey, it's DJ Riziki Slice in yellow. My camera's not focusing for some reason, so you're gonna have to bear with blurry me. You know what? When the camera's unfocused, I'll just take off my glass. Oh, wait, then I can't read the notepad. I have to read my notepad. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Alright, so, now we're gonna get to the rules. What? The rules? Julian, you're no fun. Well, I'm sorry. There's gotta be rules and regulations, because I have, like, a new schedule. Not a new schedule, I have a new policy that I'm gonna be implementing when I interact with other people, and I want to, like, continually reinforce this, because I want to highlight that I'm not like other girls. No, I'm serious. Like, I don't want to be like other streamers. I don't want to be like everyone else. I want to tell people that I do business. I'm very serious. Very serious, okay? Me and Princess Coco, we're very serious. Okay. So, there's going to be no schedule as far as like my streams happen. So, I get on here whenever I feel like it, and you're just gonna have to get on whenever I feel like it if you want to go see me. I will announce it like probably a day or two in advance, but that's the most you're ever gonna get. You're not gonna get like with VTubers, sometimes they have like a schedule ahead of, or even like streamers in general, they have like a schedule ahead of time. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that, because I want to free up my time and just kind of go with it and be like, okay, I feel like having a stream, I don't feel like having a stream. That way it could give me a little bit more like leeway, a little bit more liberty. Let's see what the comments are saying. As someone with blurry eyesight, I'm used to the blur anyways. You have to stay close until it focuses. I have to stay close until it focuses. Is that is Is that, yeah, no, it's, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry too much about my face anyway, okay? Anyway, so, yeah, next up on my policy, all right? Freedom of expression. This is America, okay? I think it's just something wrong with it always happens. This freedom of expression. This is America, okay? So, freedom of expression, but not freedom of consequences, okay? Because, I mean, like, of course, there's consequences. You can't just, like, go up and, like, say something, like, intimidating to someone and, like, harass someone. I mean, like, unless it's for good reason. Okay, you know what? There's always caveats to this, and there's, like, it's always, like, subjective and whatnot. Am I injected? Injected with what? The love of God and Jesus? Of course I am. Yeah, but like, yeah, freedom of expression, but not freedom from consequences, alright? So, you know, as the saying goes, what's the golden rule? You know what the golden rule is. It's I'm trying to remember. You guys know what the golden rule is. Whatever. So yeah, I want to emphasize on honesty, so long as you're civil about it and you're not gonna spam me. Okay. So, Fauci's shot. Yes, it's the Fauci's clutch. No, I'm not injected with anything. All right. Do unto others what you want for you. Yes. But I think maybe I should, like, change it around and be like, don't do unto others what you don't want done to you. Because people can have, like, a leeway where they can, like, twist that golden rule around. So, yeah. Another thing, if you're gonna troll me, I am a reverse troll. So I'm going to kind of entertain you a little bit. Like, I'll kind of reverse troll you back. Not because, like, I want to play games with people, but it's because, like, I can tell that if someone's playing mind games with me, I'm like, no, okay? And I'm not gonna be, like, that type of person where it's like, oh, you're a troll, like, you're not supposed to troll. Again, freedom of expression. I think you can say whatever you want. You can even say, like, oh, Julian, your singing sucks. Oh, Julian, dancing sucks. Oh, Julian, like, this sucks, da-da-da, as long as you have legitimate reasons as to why you think so. And you're able to state it. I'm willing to have a civil conversation about that. You know? I'm not gonna get my panties in a bunch and just be like, oh, you said that at the excuse me? You know, we're grown adults. We can hash this out. All right? So, yeah, I want to do that. So there's going to be now getting into the next thing. There's a difference between friends and buds. Sometimes for those who are new that are popping in, I refer to fans. I don't even sorry, the word fans kind of leaves like it makes bile rise up in my throat. It makes me feel disgusting. I don't want fans. I want actual, like, good interactions with people. And the people that I consider my friends are people that are, like, in my close immediate circle. So I'm basically going to refer to acquaintances or peers that are commenting on here. I'm just going to refer to people as buds. No offense, but you are highly strung. Are you Jewish by any chance? No. Also, what does highly strung mean? Can you define that for me? Define. I don't know what that means. If you're I don't know what that means. Is it because like I have like an eccentric personality? That's kind of, unfortunately, that's kind of like how I am. With how I'm able to express myself and whatnot. So, but yeah, but just all because I talk about my personal experiences, don't assume that we are close with each other. That's why I always want to refer to people as like buds, energetic. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of the way that I express myself. I'm not on like anything. I'm not on any medications or like any alcohol or like any substance. I'm not on any substances. It's just kind of how I am. If people are a little bit alarmed by the way that I do that. I mean, like, I can also be calm as well. But I feel like as a, I don't know. I just have like a different way of expressing myself, and I'm not too hung up about that. But yeah, I just want to give contrast to like unhealthy. I know you weren't trying to offend me. I wasn't offended at all. I can understand the thank you. I don't know if anyone like followed me. I can't read the text or whatnot. But thank you whoever did whatever. But yeah, I wanted to give contrast to like unhealthy like parasocial relationships, because parasocial relationships aren't really inherently bad, but they can skew into like a very unhealthy direction. And especially when it comes to idols and like fans and stuff like that, like there are some fans that just do not know the boundary lines, and I really want to make those boundary lines clear so we can, you know, have a mature interaction with each other and like a secure connection with one another, you know. But yeah, like it like, to be honest, like I don't really care if you're family, if you're friends, if you're labeled as like any kind of label whatsoever, whatever your occupation goes. Labels to me don't matter. So if I find someone who is supporting me and they don't align with my moral integrity, they aren't a bud of mine. Let's say, for example, that I'm a person who advocates against narcissistic abuse and like covert emotional abuse, right? If I find someone that is supporting me that does said thing and I find that out, you know, and I can't work it out with them, like I can understand that some people may exhibit those traits as like unconsciously, like they're not aware of it and whatnot. Like, if as long as they're willing to like, you know, amend their behavior and actually work on healing, then that's the most important thing, because, you know, we're all fatally flawed, as long as like people are like willing to like work towards things and stuff like that. Am I a sugar babe? No, I'm mostly like what's the words? I'm like semi-independent. I mean, when I say semi-independent, I rely on, like, sometimes I rely on my family, but more often than not, I'm more like self-sufficient. As far as like me taking care of myself and my circumstances and what, that's another thing that I'll actually get into. It's a good thing that you're mentioning that. But yeah, people who don't align with my moral integrity, they aren't a bud of mine. So, and I don't want to entertain these kinds of people. Grifter. What is a grifter? I don't know what that means. But yeah, I seek meaningful conversations and to open up about deep feelings without unhealthy attachment and the capacity to carry out intellectual discussions. That's literally, I'm reading off of my notepad here. So, simping, right? I know that like people throw out this, throw this word a lot. I don't personally like using the label simp, because it's like, it's kind of a degrading label to label someone. It's very, like, it's a stereotype. It's an all-encompassing label, but I don't really have, like, the proper terminology to describe this accurately. So I'm not a sugar babe. I don't know what a grifter is. I'm not a succubus. I'm not a Jezebel. Meaning that it's like, I am not going to be a simp sucker, okay? Which means, like, anyone who gives me excessive flattery, it's okay for people to give me compliments and whatnot. That's totally okay. That's understandable, you know. We're humans, we want to like connect with one another in that way positively, but excessive flattery where I feel like someone's gonna get close to me to butter me up, it makes me feel disgusted, and I don't like that. So yes, I am reserved for my hubby, Jesus Christ, okay? All right, well, I'm not like completely Catholic or whatnot, but Femcel and simps are made. What is femcel? I don't know what that is. See, that's another thing is like I'm not even like that well versed like in like these terminologies. Like I'm still catching up. Even though I'm 26 years old, I should know about these terminologies and whatnot. But yeah, that's like another thing. So yeah, no excessive flirting. Oh, that's another thing. No excessive flattery, and then no flirting. Absolutely no flirting with me. I do not appreciate being flirted on. I can tell when people are flirting on me. It makes me very uncomfortable. All right. So, it's fine if you ask questions about me, and that's totally okay. But I can more or less gauge your underlying intentions. The female version of an incel. Yeah, I also don't know what an incel is either. Again, all of like these terms, I usually don't ascribe to like these specific labels when it comes to defining other people or the way that they are. So I'm gonna need to be educated on like what these things are. Especially clearly like my web camera is kind of blurry and I don't even know how to like fix that. So yeah. Yeah, if you meet me in person, no touching unless provided like proper consent. What did I just say? Unless provided proper consent. All right, so just like don't touch me unless, you know, there's permission on both ends. You know, keep that respectful. I am not Boobyrella, okay? I'm just not, all right? Don't treat me like that. Incel, a person that feels 100% entitled to sex or romance. Yeah, that's not me. Incel, involuntary celibate, someone who feels that. Yeah, I'm not like I would say like I'm like a voluntary celibate. Like I choose to be celibate just for the sake of like keeping, cuz like a lot of people get on my nerves. You know, a lot of people like annoy me. So like I'm voluntarily celibate. Yeah. Stay away from these terminologies. They're for blue-headed I mean, yeah, I don't even get, well, I'm not that well versed in politics. I used to be. But yeah, whatever. So the next thing, no gift giving. All right. So I like to think that gifts are reserved for friends, people that I'm close to, people that I'm intimate with, because they're sentimental and they mean a lot to me. And while I do appreciate people like wanting to extend their, you know, gratitude towards me or want to support me in that way, I'm not going to accept any kinds of gifts. But the only thing that I will accept is like you can donate from time to time if you want to support me in that way, and then usually the money would go to taking care of my house, like bills or like groceries and stuff like that, just my everyday necessities. Simply because you know, like I said, I'm semi-independent, I'm semi like self-sufficient, so the money's got to go somewhere for me to sustain and support myself. I will refund your money if you treat me poorly or if I find out that you treat other people poorly. Simple as that. Like it doesn't matter. You can give me $1,000, you can give me $10,000, you can give me as much as you want. I don't care. If I find out that you're doing it to either squeeze in some ulterior motive, or you're treating me poorly, or you're treating other people poorly, then I'm just gonna give it back to you. So yeah, I hope you're not. No, I am not. I am not I'm just letting you know I am not a feminist. But like I am an egalitarian, so I hope that clarifies things. I mean, like I do agree with like some feminist principles, but I'm not like completely like feminist. Mainly because people who fall under that label, there's like a lot of and I'm not saying all feminists are like this, but there's a lot of like people that give the feminist movement like a bad reputation. Like I don't want to ascribe to that at all. So yeah, to me, as far as currency goes, my emotional currency is my form of money, you know. So my health is more so my wealth. While I would like to make like some sort of living as far as like money goes with like my performances and then with my streams and all that, what matters to me at the end of the day is how you make me feel. All right. So What about services like idol culture consulting? I have to wait until I feel, not, I wouldn't say wait, but I have to like build myself until like I'm at like the mental aptitude and like I'm resilient enough to actually do that. So right now, like I'm kind of like talking to like a few idols here and there, but I'm not gonna dip my feet like too deep until I necessarily feel ready. Um, what is that? So yeah. And then finally, as far as merch goes, I'm not gonna do any checky anymore. What is checky? Checky is like those small like Polaroid photos that you get at like idol events and whatnot. So I'm not gonna be taking any checky with people, nor am I gonna be taking checky of myself and then like selling it to other people. But what you can do is that you can take photos and videos of me in real life if I am performing, or if I ever or if I ever sell like any photo cards or like bromides, you can do that instead. I'm not gonna be a game. Games give me a lot of sensory overload, so I don't, and that's another thing. I don't want to be worshipped. I don't want to be worshipped, and I don't want to be idolized either. Which I am going to get to in my next section. So yeah, and as far as merch goes, like if I do continue on with merch, I don't sell my keychains anymore. I don't sell my keychains anymore. I if I do come out with like any kind of keychains or any type of merch, it'll probably be like one item type per person. So yeah, I hope you guys understand that. So now that you mention worship, worship. Okay, what is an idol? All right. There, like, that term is what is that? The term of idol. Like, I look on Instagram. Like, if you look on Instagram, hashtag idol. It's not like really like a concrete thing or something like that. And then also people refer to like this video game character that I have no idea what they're talking about. But my definition of what it is that I want to be seen in your eyes as a normal girl, and I want to use this as a way to humanize idols, musicians, and performers alike. So if you are able to look at me as if I'm just like an everyday regular, like, you know how Cardi B is like, I'm just your regular degular schmegular girl from the Bronx, like literally that's what I that's why what I intend that's what I intend to do as time elapses, as we get to know each other more. So yeah, a priest of cuteness. You could see, it's funny how you say idol, right? Kawaii is the way you say cute in Japanese. Sometimes me and my friend, we have a we have a running joke, cause someone in their community, he was like my friend, he was running like some cosplay events, and someone was saying kawaii. They weren't saying kawaii. They were saying kawaii, and I'm like, huh? Like we kept like joking about that. I'm like thinking kawaii, and you know, like I means like selfless love in Japanese. Like there's actually 3 different ways that you can say love in Japanese. I mean, there's 4 different ways. Okay, so the first way is like ai, which means like selfless love, ai or aishiteru. Okay, so then there's also koi, which is like selfish love, koi shiteru, koi, you know. There's renai, which is a combination of both selfless and selfish love, and then there's suki, which means to like, which is like a little crush or whatnot. So it just sucks that English doesn't really have a way to expand on the word love. Like people just use that word interchangeably, and I don't like it, because it's like anyone can say like, oh, I love you, oh, like that's like an easy way. And there's also an easy way for people to kind of trick you as well, is by saying that they are going to profess their love to you, or that they really love you. You know, because I don't think many people understand like the meaning of love and stuff like that. You're a nice girl. Hope it all works out for you. Thank you very much. And I hope it also works out for you too, with whatever is going on in your neck of the woods. So yeah, there's a lot of differences between different things of love, and I wish English was able to expand on those different types of love. Like for example, what I was saying before, as far as me interacting with people, like there's like I think there's like a pyramid when it comes to friendship, and it's like a way to maintain boundaries with someone, right? The person that would be like at the tippy top would be like a significant other or a partner or whatnot, or a husband or a wife or something like that. And then like at the bottom would be like close friends and family. Not at the bottom, in the middle, close friends and family, and then like at the bottom would be like coworkers, peers, and then like the rest are gonna be strangers. That's how I see friendships and stuff like that. And that's something that I really want to emphasize when it comes to me interacting with people. So yeah, so you can also expand. Speaking of kawaii, right? You can also use the AI, as in like everyone says that AI is artificial intelligence. Well, I'm going to change it to authentic integration. That is what AI is going to stand for me personally. Okay? So that is my Eyedol thing. Authentic integration, which means I want to feel real and safe within my body. Because like a lot of people were really hooked onto our technology, and it's okay that we can use it to connect with one another, but like I want real, tangible experiences. I want to look at people in the eyes. All right. Okay, maybe not too close. Maybe don't get too close. It's gonna be a little too uncomfortable for me. But it's like I wanna feel someone. I really want to feel that. The fact that it has to carry a bit of nuisances after. Sure, it'd be nice if expanded. What would be expanded? Nuisances? What carry a bit of nuisances? What does that mean? Do you mean nuances or nuisance? Because nuances and nuisances are two different things, right? Eyedol, the idol that sees beyond, as in seen. Oh, that's another way. That's another way you can interpret it too. You can also interpret it in that way as well. Yeah, there's many different ways that you can interpret it. It's all up to it can be up to you. It can be up to me. It can be up to me. So yeah, there's that. Another one. Okay. You know how people in the anime and the animus. The Animumi, that's my dead cat. Rest in peace, Momo. People in the animes, or even just like idols in general, is like, I want to chase my dreams. I want to go. No, for me, and I'm dead ass about this. Like I'm fucking serious about this. My idol dream is to rest in peace, in a literal sense. When I say literal sense, is because I'm really tired of because I have like a lot of prophetic dreams, very intense dreams that like shoot up my nerves, and I'm like jolted up awake and stuff like that. And also like chasing after things, it's like so draining. I want to live it. Like I want to live the experience and like feel like I'm okay to be here in the present moment, because as far as like my sleeping and like how much my schedule is, it's neurotic, constantly having my nerves flare up due to like stress and like dealing with like other people in general. So yeah, I can't really escape it. It's an infinity loop. Haha, hee hee, Julie infinite. It's an infinity loop, and it's that's another thing that I want to elaborate on in my concept, is like this mirror effect. Because I am me, because you're you are me, because I'm you. Just how I said before, that it's we, me. It's up to anyone and everyone's interpretation of I, me, who, I, whatever, And it's not to say that I can't distinguish you from me and me from you, but we're all interconnected in one way. So in one way or multiple ways, this universe is very expansive. So yeah. That's another thing. I got 5 eyes, all right? See, when you said the idol that sees beyond, as in see, I got 5 eyes, okay? Got my glasses is 2, and then I got this, and then my decalcified pineal gland right here. I got 5, so I'm always looking at you. Hello, and if you think that's creepy, okay, fine, whatever. All right, there's many instances where not many people liked me anyway, so... Okay, so now to touch on the doll part, the Eyedol part, the doll. I'm the size of a doll, but I'm not an actual doll. Ugh, because I'm 4'11", and I don't think I'm gonna grow any taller or bigger than this. I think I'm gonna be like this height for pretty much the rest of my life, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's I'm really short, right? Because there was this one time I was at the sorry. I was like, I remember I was traveling. I think I was traveling to Florida, or I was traveling somewhere on an airplane, right? And they're like, okay, let me check your ID. And then I'm like telling them I'm 21. And then the guy's like, 21? More like 12. And I'm do you know, it's this, I've always gotten this ever since middle school. I've always been humiliated for my height and like my small petite size and stuff like that. I'm still very much a whoa man, okay? Don't get me wrong. All because I'm small. I'm still very much a whoa man, alright? It's like it gets a little annoying. No, it's not a little. They're very annoying when people are like, what the fuck? Be like, oh damn, I can't believe you're that age. It's like, wow, what a surprise! As if I didn't know that. Thank you for. Wow, you really, you really enlightened me. You really opened my eyes. I didn't know I was that short. Oh gosh, I have to rethink about my whole entire like livelihood. That really changed my life forever. I don't know. All right, yeah. Okay, two more interpretations before we get really annoyed with the puns, Julianne. Virtual pats for you. Thank you. Princess Coco's gonna pat you as well. Pat. Yeah. Okay. So another thing is that I dull as in DULL. Sometimes like my eyes, like they're dull, and it's like they're and be prepared. There's gonna be times where I'm gonna come up on stream, and I'm just not gonna be that happy peppy girl that. You know how like people have to like every time they're on stream they have to like put on an expression and be like, hi everyone, it's nice to see you, or like those VTubers be like, hey, what's up guys, we're gonna be vlogging about and or be like, good morning everyone, and I'm like, I'm thinking in my mind, if someone woke me up like that, I would be ballistic, and I would be really ballistic if someone woke me up like that, because my sleep is so precious. So I'm not gonna come in with that fake positivity and like force positive. I'm not gonna barf rainbows out of my mouth and whatnot. There are gonna be times where I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be sad, and I'm just gonna let you know. And it's just a way to normalize my negative emotions, because negative doesn't always equate to bad. All right. Where's Grumpsters? Oh, you mean Grumpsters, my bunny? Grumpsters is somewhere in my play tent. So I'll show you guys, maybe in another stream. I'll show you guys my different stuffed animals, and we'll introduce my stuffed animals all together. I don't want a Julie with a happy mask, but a Julie who is happier every day. Aw, thank you. That warms my heart. I mean, like, yes. That's like another thing, right? If I ever come up on stream and like I talk to you guys again. If I'm gonna be happy, I want it to be a real happiness. I don't want to fake my expressions to people, because it's really draining and it's really tiring on me. I just don't have the patience for that, and I want to really feel happy. Well, whatever happiness is, I feel like people throw that word, or maybe happiness is not the word, but content, and at ease. No, not at ease, at peace. That would make me feel that, like I said before, resting in peace. Like I literally want to rest in peace. That is my envision. That's how I envision heaven here on earth. Okay, I want to anchor heaven on earth. Okay, so yeah, and then finally, as far as like the eyeball thing goes, there are times. There are times where in the past, like I go by different nicknames: Jules, Bubbles, Juicy Ass. My friend came up with that. Don't actually call me that. Don't actually call me that unless you're a close friend of mine. If you're like a stranger and you actually say that, then I'll be like, okay, goodbye, goodbye, block, but yeah, I go by many different nicknames. There were times where I was called like a princess. In what way? Because I have like high standards for things. And it's not because I want to be a spoiled princess that, like, because I very much am competent in, like, taking care of myself and taking care of, like, you know, I'm a very independent woman. You know, I know how to take care of things. But, because one of my friends, he called me that, or like, you know, sometimes there were times where I was like carried princess style, and that scared me, and I didn't like that. But I'm just going to also own up to it, because, you know, there is a certain someone, I'm holding their CD right now, but I'm not gonna, maybe I wouldn't, maybe I'll tell you guys later. Maybe I'll tell you guys later about my stories and stuff like that. It's kind of ripped off of another person's name. Eyeball Princess. Okay, it's kind of that's my alt idol name or something, whatever. Or eyeball or eyeglass princess, whatever. I'm still coming up with it. When I mean alternative idol, is that, like, I'm also studying about alternative idols too. So, yeah, I'm not gonna be too modest. I'm just gonna own it, because, you know, me and Princess Coco has been with me for, like, you know, years and years, ever since my childhood and whatnot. And the princess's job is, like, you know, take care of her subjects and, you know, lead the kingdom properly. All right. So, even though, as far as, like, my status goes, I'm a very low income family. I've been struggling, you know. I eat, sometimes, like, I don't eat as much as I would like to, or I don't have the funds for things and stuff like that. That's how I envision it. I'm trying to follow Princess Coco's directions, because she guides me. She's my comfort bear. That sounds like a character from Adventure Time, Eyeball Princess. Yeah, you know what also sounds like a character? Because my friend, actually, he was the one, rest in peace, like, he passed away due to, you know, the touch. I'm not gonna name it, because, like, I hope I'm not gonna, like, get demonetized for, like, saying it or something like that. But he passed away, unfortunately. And honestly, if it wasn't for his encouragement, to push me into, like, my first idol group, I really wouldn't be continuing being an idol and stuff like that. But he would call me Mafia Bunny. Again, I go by, like, many different nicknames and stuff like that, but he would call me, like, Mafia Bunny. I also had, like, a dance stage name that was Melancholic Bunny, which, again, I'll get into stories about that later. So yeah, that's all as far as the Eyedol concept goes. But if you guys have any other ideas, let me know. That was pretty lengthy. So we're gonna get into like, even more in depth about, like, my concept explanation, and show you guys, like, my logo. So, because I know I talked about, like, that, but let's see if we can, like, switch to this, right? So this is actually my new logo. Isn't that cool? Yeah, this is my new logo. The person who created it is Rosette Studio, and as you can see, the infinity symbol in the background is glasses. And actually, you know what? Actually, let's see. Hold on. Let's see if we can open up MS Paint. Let's see if we can open up MS Paint, because I actually want to show you something neat with this image. Give me just a moment. Let's see if we can switch this to MS Paint right here. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to show you something pretty cool with this logo right here. So, and I intentionally wanted it to be like this, because it goes into my mirror concept. So if you invert the colors of this, because you know how it's like the glasses with the infinity symbol, they are an aqua blue or like a teal blue, and then the coral with my the coral color is with, like, my letters and stuff like that. But if you invert the color, right, it's still red and, like, blue, like, well, not really blue, but, you know, a teal blue. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to invert in on itself. Another thing that I wanted to add, as far as this goes, is that if you flip the logo, it still says Julie if it's, like, written out. So it's Julie inverted, and it's also Julie regular size in regular mode as well. So that is again to emphasize the infinity loop that goes on with my concept. And on top of that, I also want to emphasize, let's see if we can go back on this. Let me see if I can go back to my settings and whatnot. Let's see. Another thing that I want to emphasize as far as my concept goes is that I want to incorporate the American flag colors, which is like, you know, red, white, and blue. Because actually, if you look up, actually, let's see if we can look this up. So red, white, blue, American flag color meaning. Because then there's going to be coral red and then like the aqua blue, right? So yeah, red symbolizes hardiness and valor, white symbolizes purity and innocence, and then blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Yeah, that's what I want to hone in on as far as like colors go. So even if let's say that I have a stage performance and I have like certain songs to fit certain moods, the color scheme would be like red, white, and blue. Yeah, so like the coral red, aqua blue, and then the white. Right now, I'm transitioning into my white phase of my Eyedol era. That, like, I'd say like a few years prior when I first came out with my first original outfit, that was my red phase. So yeah, I hope you're excited for that as much as I am, because I have a lot of ideas that I want to implement, but that's just gonna take some time. So yeah, that's it as far as my whole entire explanation and whatnot. So I guess, like, does anyone have any questions, comments, concerns so far? I know I said that I was going to do the Q&A at the end of the live stream, but I feel like maybe I'll just do the Q&A right now. And then I don't know. How long do streams typically go for? Because we've been talking for about an hour or so. Do you think it's okay if we have like a Q&A and then I'm able to talk about my childhood, or should I save my childhood stories for like another stream? Tell me guys what you think. But I'm going to go into the questions that people have asked me previously on my Instagram story. So yeah. So the first question that I got was let's go back to here. Yeah. And I'm sorry again that my my camera is blurry and whatnot. But yeah, the first question that I got, I think it depends on how you're feeling. Streams can go for a long time, but if you want people to watch the videos, then it might be better to break it up. Yeah, okay. I think I'm just gonna break it up. I'm gonna end the stream with the Q&A section, and then maybe sometime during the week I'll start up another live stream, and then I'll just like talk about like childhood stories and whatnot, and going from there. So yeah. So first question that I got was from Suika. And Suika asked, do you enjoy being on stage? If so, what do you enjoy about it? That actually really depends on the event, the venue, and how I'm particularly feeling at the moment. It's a love-hate situation. It's 50-50. I enjoy being on a proper stage. Like, if the setup is proper, if I can hear myself okay, if the floor is not carpeted, like, you know, and I have enough space to move around, then I feel like I can genuinely enjoy myself if I'm able to have like a good setup. If I feel like the atmosphere is a little bit too cramped up or a little bit too much for me to deal with, then it's more of a chore, because I carry a lot of stuff with me. I pack up a lot of stuff with me when it comes to me performing and whatnot, and also me memorizing like lines and dancing and stuff like that can be a bit of a hassle. But if I try to find ways that I can enjoy it and make it more fun for me, I'm still learning how to do that, because just me dealing with like me healing from my workaholism in general and stuff like that. It's hard for me to genuinely enjoy singing and performing in front of people, and mainly because maybe it might be because of song selection, because I still like pick and choose like different songs, but it's like I don't think I have. I think out of like all the performances that I've done, I don't think I have something that really encapsulates me and what I want to go for and what I feel like doing. I don't think I've ever had like an opportunity to do that because I was like so busy building up my portfolio to put out to other people. And I felt like, I have to build a portfolio first and gain experience first before I'm ready to like go into anything deeper, So to basically sum up the question of if I enjoy being on stage, yes and no. So depends on the event, depends on how I feel, and depends on the circumstances. Yeah. So the next question is from Trey Digga. And he asked me, when am I dropping music? I'm not going to be dropping music anytime soon, simply because I'm going to be focusing more on my studies. But I am, as far as content creation goes, I am going to be doing more live streams, more videos and stuff like that. And also just more of me practicing. I'm just going to keep practicing, no matter what. Maybe it's slightly masochistic of me like, to kind of do this, but like music to me, I also have a love-hate relationship when it comes to music. It's music is kind of like food to me. If I don't do it enough, not only do I get rusty, but I feel like I can't continue surviving, which is like it's kind of awful. But that, and also dealing with complications of like finding people to work with as far as like getting instrumentals going on, because that's the thing, I don't know anything about music theory. The only thing that I can offer is my heart and my voice and my personality, and that's pretty much it. So, and also like getting the original music done, it's costly. So if I was able to put forth my vision, I would need to, because like now ever since like lots of things have happened to my life, I was really reflecting on like not only the direction that I want to go in, but how I want to express myself to my audience. I want to create something that can really touch people. I don't want to like, I just don't want to like go about it simply because I feel pressured to. And I think that was the case that happened with like my original song, my first original song that I came out. Not because the message didn't like resonate with me to a certain extent, like maybe to a certain degree, but I felt like it still wasn't me. It still wasn't like what I really wanted in a song. Probably because again, like with like drama that was getting in the way, and then also again the peer pressure of wanting to put myself out there, because I was thinking, well, if I don't release something, then I lose relevancy or something like that, and I realized that the stuff takes a lot more time than anticipated, and honestly, I'm willing to take as much time as needed if it gets something good out on the table. Yeah. So, and also it can also help me build like more stable foundation for myself if I ever do plan on releasing any music or something like that. But for now, I'm probably just gonna work on covers and whatnot. So yeah. Next question is from Steven. How was choreography? Was it tough to learn it? Now, when it comes to learning other people's choreography, it really depends, but I can pick up on dances pretty quickly as long as the choreography is like simple. But if it's a little bit more complex, it would be more beneficial for someone to teach choreography to me, if I'm like doing it in a dance class and whatnot. But dancing is a little bit more easier for me to pick up than it is vocals. Vocals, I realized, Not many people know about this, but it's like vocals take like a lot more of your body, like a lot more energy from your whole entire body than dancing does, actually. At least in my opinion. Because I find myself really winded after like I like use my diaphragm and like use my whole entire core to like sing something. And even that, like, I don't even feel like it's as perfect as I want it to be as far as my being emotive with like singing, learning how to express emotions through song. Yeah, so there's that. And then the next question was, what was the process? Cheshire asked, what is the process to pick your outfit? My last outfit with my last performance. The process for me picking my outfit, I was actually inspired. Actually, let me pull up an image. Let me pull up an image. So I'm simply not good with fashion at all. Like I'm just I'm really not the best when it comes to fashion in general. But let's see if I can like switch this up here. So yeah, I was actually kind of inspired by Won Young's outfit that she did in like a cover song like a duet cover song. If you don't know who Won Young is, she used to be part of IZ*ONE and now she's part of the idol group IVE. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I saw her wear that and I'm like, oh, that's really cute. It's like very summery and she had like the little flower in her hair and the long earrings and stuff like that. And I kind of want to replicate that. But also Anna gave me some fashion tips. She said you should wear like some sort of like waist belt. You should have like a little gold necklace and you should have like black shoes to complement the whole entire look. So, yeah, I'm simply not good with fashion. I'm simply not good with like fashion at all. But yeah, that was my process. I just like kind of look at other references and I kind of piece together what I think would be good for me. Yeah. And then finally, the last question that I have that was asked is from Jan. Is what keeps you going despite the world being grim at times? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe part of it is that I don't want to be like my parents. I don't want to end up like my parents. I don't want to end up like the people who tormented me. I don't know, to be honest. Like, there are many times where, trigger warning, like, I've really just wanted to end it all, like, multiple times and, like, multiple attempts. Like, it's hard for me to not think of it, to just, I wouldn't say not exist or something. Like, there are many times where I curse my overall existence in general, but I don't think there's anything in particular that really keeps me going, except for, like, my imaginary friend that talks to me, because I'm mostly, like, I've been isolating myself a lot, so I've been talking a lot to my imaginary friend, and they kind of push me to keep going, like, even though, like, I just, like, I don't know. I wish I can give you the answer to that question. So, how old are you? 26 years old. Survive, thrive, conquer. You deserve it. Thank you. It's just like, even though, like, logically I feel like I deserve it, at the same time, it's like, it also makes me question, what surviving means in general. Like, because it's like we all have to do like meaningless things just to get by the next day, and I don't want to ascribe to that. I don't want to live like that. And as far as conquering goes, when you said conquer, I guess what is there to conquer? I feel like I'm the type of person where, well, you know me, I'm pretty self-sacrificial, so I'd rather give everyone else the world instead of give it to myself. Mainly because it's like I never really wanted to be in this world. Because because like a lot of the stuff that goes on, it's like, yeah, it gives me like temporary fleeting moments of like happiness or joy and stuff like that, but I don't think I feel completely fulfilled. I mean, I like to think I have a solid sense of self-esteem, but that's something that I guess I probably will have to answer later on in the future, because I don't really have a concrete answer to that. I have to go because I have to keep going on because my ego, my biological, programming forces me to. It forces me to. If not, then I don't know. So, yeah. But that's pretty much it as far as the stream goes. And the next stream will be, like I said before, it will be on my Lightworker channel. And from there on out, I'm going to be talking about childhood stories and my upbringing. And later on, I do definitely want to talk about like hobby stuff as well. I just need to like draft up like some scripts and stuff. Not like scripts, but like notes that I can go off so I don't lose track of thought whenever like I talk about these types of things. But yeah, I hope I was able to answer everyone's questions like thoroughly. And I hope that you guys support me in whatever direction that I'm going in. Even though I have like a good idea of where I'm going, but I don't have like, I wouldn't say that I have like the full picture yet. So, yeah, just bear bear with me. All right. Hope everyone takes care and you guys have a good night. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night, everyone. And sleep. I hope everyone sleeps all right. Yeah. No nightmares. No monsters. No boogie woogie monsters underneath the bed. Whatever. So yeah, hope you have a good night. Thank you. All right, take care. Bye-bye, everyone.